All right. Oh man, we got some shit to talk about today. I tell you. We're gonna be reacting to some X timeline, of course, and then we're gonna be reacting to. I told you we was gonna watch that that Sneeko and Fresh beefing video. But yeah, we're gonna watch. They might not be beefing, so never mind. Can't find the video, I guess. They get deleted it or something. Mm. So we might not watch nothing about Fresh and Sneeko beefing. But anyways, we will be reacting to the videos on the timeline, and we are gonna be reacting to some Fresh and Fit clips definitely today. So we definitely, I wanted to react to that. Man, I really wanted to react to Myron, um, going, doing the street debates, but I think he gets into like the Israeli stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't give a fuck about that because I agree with most of his points, but uh, I like I said, I try to keep it more relationship over here than political. But I don't mind getting into politics. Politics isn't like a taboo for me. I don't really care because we already know who run this motherfucker. Perfect. But I don't feel like watching. It's like because like I don't like I can't like I'm not gonna break it down. If that makes sense. Like we could watch it to like watch, but like I'm not gonna break it down because he definitely knows more than me in that sense. So it just be us watching me watching the shit like so we definitely will watch the when he we'll see what he does in the video, but yeah, because they were talking about Hamas and Netanyahu and all like the reasons why the war even started and what just political shit, which is fine, but I try to keep it more relationship wise, um especially if I'm not like versed in the subject. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. Y'all boys get your fucking listening ears on. Remember when your teacher used to tell you put your listening cap on? That's what I need you motherfuckers to do today, okay?
Stupid.
All right, let's get into it.
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these mother like they mean something. Let's go to TikTok.
All right, now first thing we're gonna be doing is react to this X timeline. I think I got a couple videos that. I think I got a couple videos that I wanted to watch. Break into home mass. Niggas breaking into homes. That's what I didn't get. That was crazy. When broke into when three of them guys broke into the house and they got killed and now the parents of the three guys that broke into the house are suing because they were like, why'd you kill them? Dumb motherfuckers.
So, sometimes I think I feel more like myself with James than I do on my own. I don't know. I feel comfortable with him. Sort of.
I mean, it's like that that bitch listen. Do everything you say, I guess. But I just feel like, let me not say I feel like, I just know like bro just be it's like too mesmerized. He looked like he got lucky. He like, damn, the luckiest nigga alive. Like you not never supposed to think that nigga. What the fuck you mean you the luckiest nigga alive that you gotta pay bills? Stupid ass niggas. What are you lucky
Stupid.
for? That you gotta pay bills and die? You're so lucky. Now you get to pay bills and die. Luckiest guy alive.
Fatality.
That's why it's like when guys are like wrapped up in that dumb shit and think their girl is the best thing walking. Is my shit fucked up? Is my shit? I don't know. Okay, okay. But yeah. Okay, but yeah, like he just looked too mesmerized. He looked too in love. And you can't be the nigga looking too in love. Like that's why the only thing that I don't like about this, he just looked like he she should be looking at him like he should be doing something and she should be staring at him like that. This nigga is always on her ass and it's like, bro, get off her dick. Shit. She should be on your dick. Literally. Why are you on her dick? You know, why are you on my dick?
Stupid.
Wait, hold up, let me read the caption. I hate when I do that. Getting pressed by a stud puts you in such a predicament because you really can't do anything back. What you mean? Why is my mic volume so goddamn low? That's why. See, I knew something was up.
I'm like, why the fuck is my mic so fucking low? I knew something, nigga, I knew something was up. I'm like, nigga, they barely hear me.
My bad, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
See now, nigga, you playing too much, bro. Spill that shit on me, nigga.
Switch back.
No, nigga. I ain't gonna spill that shit on me, nigga. You know how I get, bro.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that could only happen. That would never happen, actually. I don't give a fuck where we're at. Niggas is not putting it. Like, nigga, get your hands off me. Now, this is like this is my nigga. Like, this is like, and I know this person, and they're like this, like even though I would, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even let like a nigga relax. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is my nigga. Like, that wasn't serious. He didn't even get pressed. I'm saying, like, this is my nigga. Like, that's some funny shit. Like, he's being funny. Like, he's playing around. But yeah, niggas is bugging. Come through Essence. Sometimes your lick back is just having a good time. Oh, with these niggas, this is crazy. I think I said something about this, but yeah, it's just, this is what makes this funny. Offset is a rapper. He makes money. He gets bitches. Stefan is an athlete. He makes money. He gets bitches. What are you doing different? You went from one nigga who make a lot of money to get bitches to another nigga that make a lot of money to get bitches. Except one nigga you already have a family with. What are you doing differently? What are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to change? You went to another nigga that make money and get bitches. You didn't go to some loser ass nigga who make money. You went to another nigga that make money and get bitches. So, what was the? That's why it's like, it don't make sense, because he's gonna do the same thing. Are you gonna leave him too? Okay, so he does the same thing in 10 years, or he does the same thing for 10 years. You leave him after 10. Do you go to another nigga who make money to get bit? Like, what, like but you're getting older. So it's like, niggas ain't looking for you no more like that. Like, this will probably be the last nigga like this that's really looking for you, because you getting old as fuck. Let me see. How old is Cardi B? She's 32. She only 32. Even though that's fucking old. I thought she was at least 40 something. But yeah, you're getting old, sis. Damn, she's only 4 years older than me. That's crazy. I'm an old ass nigga. I thought she was like 40 something the way she be acting. Acting like old ass auntie. She only 32? Hell nah, that's crazy. How old is Stefan? I think Stefan is younger than her. Oh, he's only 1 year younger than her. Okay, that's not bad. 31. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. But yeah, she's getting older. So what are you gonna do? Nicki? I didn't say Nicki Minaj. I know she's older. But no, she's getting older, so the more time she wastes, so she was with, how long was she with together? Several years. 2017. Okay, so 7 years. They was together for 7 years. So what you gonna do? You're 32 now. You're 32 now. Another 7 years with this nigga. We had 39. Then are we finding another nigga? Like, that's as good as, that's what I'm saying. Like, are we gonna be able to find another nigga like this or no? I doubt it. And you'll be 39. You'll be 39. Like Nicki nigga ain't Stephon Diggs or Offset. You feel me? And she 42. This is who you gotta get at this point. Can't really choose that much because niggas ain't choosing you for real. For real. I'm trying to tell you. And the niggas that's gonna choose that 39-year-old, it's gonna be a bitch ass nigga, and you just gonna be bored with him. You're gonna be fucking Stephon on the low or Offset. One of them niggas.
In the landscape of media and entertainment, one thing we've seen artists be encouraged to do or do on their own is create a gimmick. Now, sometimes they're...
I can't stand this nigga. Pandering. Even though I don't know what this one is about. Dad is an attempted murderer, but she still took his side. You can kind of say, cause I saw this video already. Basically, her father shot her mom when he caught her cheating, and I'm like, basically, you could technically say, your mom was trying to commit like attempted murder by cheating. Like, you can always tell when a woman stops fighting for the bare minimum. Cardi's glow is effortless. This shit is like pennies to him. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Them shits look big as them arms looking big. Saying like, what do you mean? There's a bunch of simps in the world that'll listen to you and da 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 da. I don't think Steph is that, because he be with the hoes, but we'll see. Don't fucking ask me. That's crazy.
If any of you guys were following this guy and you're thinking like, hey, why hasn't he posted? His entire content is all about like relationship advice.
This is the main. This is like, I'm trying to. This is like, every time I say something, it comes true. Like, I really be feeling like Doctor Strange. Like when nigga was sitting there with the time stone and he was Like I really like be looking at all the possible outcomes for you niggas. And I'm telling you, I have been through I have seen all the possible outcomes for most situations like this. I be trying to tell you motherfuckers. A nigga telling you he don't give a fuck about no coochie is that's a serial killer, nigga. That's a trained assassin. Okay? He has honed his abilities of lying and deceiving to get you nice and comfortable before he strike. That's what assassins do. They get you when you don't know. They get you when you're not going notice. So I'm telling you, niggas that tell you, oh, you need to be the best, oh, you need to be good. Don't say that to her. Don't be mean. Are the same niggas as soon as that bitch pissed that nigga off. Bitch, I wish, bitch, I fucking would. I'll choke you, bitch. That's how them niggas act. So, like I said, perfect example, ass and grits. This clown. We'll go back to this in a minute. This clown. This nigga right here. He is the perfect example of pandering. Watch out for this nigga. You gotta watch out for this. Niggas need to keep tab on this nigga. See, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look, bro, you need to be able to tell your girl to shut the fuck up. Simple. If that bitch don't listen, you need to leave. He's gonna tell you you need to kiss ass. Be bent over. You might as well be the bitch. That's what he's gonna tell you to do. He's gonna tell you to pander, and it's scary because, like I said, the niggas that talk about pandering and be nice and don't you say that, dude. I would never. Niggas that act like that who are trying to be more, have the moral grandstand and more, holier than thou, are the niggas that are whooping ass. They go home, that dinner he was talking about, yo, she don't gotta cook. His shit not cooked. Nigga, you're fucked. Ain't no sunlight for you. You in the dungeon for the rest of the night. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas like this, you got ain't no pandering niggas. You gotta be careful of, cause it's like, you don't know. Nigga will tell you anything just to make the other one feel better, cause he's pandering. He's not being honest and truthful and 100. He said it, and look, guys. I'm not going off of my own opinion. He said it himself. I'm a panderer. He said that. So those are the niggas you gotta watch out for, because they'll say anything to get some pussy. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna tell you acting like a bitch and get out my face. I'm not gonna say, oh no, you just had a bad day and it's probably your period, your PMS. No, you acting like a bitch. Get out my face. I don't want to be around you, or I'll remove myself from the situation. I'm not finna make up excuses for you. You a goddamn adult. When you late to work, your boss don't make up excuses for you, nigga. Fuck. Your boss don't say, well, you must have had a long night. No. That nigga said, get in here on time. So, pandering ass niggas are the most deadliest niggas. I remember one time my cousin was telling me, she was like, look, he hasn't even said, he told me he doesn't even care about it. I haven't seen him for, they have not seen each other at all. It's been a month of talking. We've been talking for a month. We haven't seen each other. And he says sex is the last thing on his mind. Stupid. I said, y'all haven't seen each other yet. You've been texting for a fucking month. And sex ain't on his mind? Silly goose, silly goose. You really think a nigga been talking to you for a month and sex ain't on his mind? That's the only thing that nigga think about when he texts you. Oh, I can't wait to fuck this motherfucker. It's like when a nigga is trying to talk to you, he's trying to fuck. And then what makes him dangerous now is nigga wasted a month talking to your goofy ass when he could have been fucking another bitch. So that means if he's willing to waste a whole fucking month trying to fuck your ass, guess what he gonna do as soon as he get it? Nigga gonna run away. Cause guess what he's gonna say? This motherfucker made me wait a month to get some coochie and it was ass. It didn't feel no different than the motherfucker I waited last month for. Now, you done waited a fucking month for this fucking assassin to attack and you let him have it. Now you just gained a body for no fucking reason. And guess what? Now you more traumatized because guess what? I can't. Oh, guys. Oh. Stupid. I be trying to tell y'all. Watch out. If the nigga don't sound like me, he's trying to fucking leave. I'm trying to tell you.
Perfect.
If any of you guys were following this guy and you're thinking like, hey, why hasn't he posted? His entire content is all about like relationship advice and also trying to be funny. Stuff like a safe man comes into your life and loves you correctly, no sneaky stuff. But this man is now responsible for the unaliving of his ex-girlfriend. They actually first found her toddler wandering around all by herself, and then later discovering her unalived in her car with multiple wounds. And yet his entire...
Wait, let's read this. Sex worker Miami-Dade woman killed. Or is this Southwest Miami-Dade? I want to say it's sex worker. But this is on the news. So I will say Southwest Miami-Dade. So hopefully she wasn't a sex worker.
Later
We won't,
discovering her unalived in her car with multiple wounds. And yet his entire content is all about how to treat women correctly.
If you come into her life and she doesn't glow or gain weight, you're not the one, bro. Why the fuck would she gain weight? That's fucking disgusting. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. These are the niggas you have to watch out for. The pandering ass niggas. Niggas who pander are deadly niggas because they are saying anything to get something. They telling you anything. No, girl, you not big. You big as hell. You the biggest motherfucker right now. You the biggest motherfucker in the room. He telling you you not big. Stupid. Oh. I'm trying to tell you guys. Pandering. I'm pandering niggas. Them pandering niggas get you killed. Southwest, yeah. Yeah, bet. When Zoe Spencer got pressed on live. What's annoying is, is this old though?
It's been good, but you know, since we're here, I do want to say something. I heard a little bit of something.
Oh shit. Oh! No, not. Hold on. Now, Zoe, before she's even. There was Twitch clips. I'm gonna be honest. She saw a clip. I'm gonna keep it up. She saw a clip. 100%. I'm gonna be honest. She saw a clip. It's not me.
Watch out, Maxwell.
Is this taking my man?
Yo, hold on.
Hold on.
No. It's that thigh. It's his eight.
Max.
It's his eight.
Is this bitch pressing me?
That's what it look like, though.
Hold on, right now. Hold on. No.
Hold on.
No, chill. No, my shoulder. No, chill. Stop. Yo, chill. No, like.
Fuck Joe up.
Yes. Hey, Madison.
I'm gonna fuck Joe up.
Yes. I want to know happen too.
I'll fuck Joe up.
I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just a nigga that.
Why she pressing me though? Like, why you got her pressing me?
Joe up.
I just want to know. Like, I want to get down to it.
Yeah, I was like, this. I've seen this before. This is old as fuck. Yeah, I definitely seen that before.
Not a millionaire, then
I'm a rich great.
fuck all that. What do you do for a living?
I got my CDO license. I just finished that up.
How old are you?
21.
What the fuck is a CDO?
In shorter terms, I'm a truck driver.
This bitch ugly as fuck. Why we even? I don't even want to talk to that bitch. Niggas fighting back against the police. Stupid ass man. No, I'm not going to jail. Nigga, you are now. Stupid ass. Stop. I don't know why y'all niggas do that.
Stupid.
This guy showed his true colors. You win when you just no. Just plead the fifth. No, just plead the fifth. Self-proclaimed the nice. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all bitches gonna learn, okay? Nigga, nice guy, all right. He nice, all right. Yeah, he nice till he not. He nice till he not.
Like a lot of fun.
No, me too. Thanks again for dropping me off and stuff.
Sure.
You gonna let me in?
Sure you don't want me to come inside for a drink?
Just look what I said.
I'm an excellent bartender. Good with my hands.
I'm sure.
You watch some New Girl.
Oh.
Very Nick from New Girl coded, I've been told.
Why the fuck does my shit keep stopping?
Tempting. I'm just kind of tired. Maybe next time?
Tired. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Next time.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye. Oh, and thanks for paying for dinner, by the way. Oh, but you can't come inside. Why not? Why can't you come inside? Oh, because you were nice to me all night.
I'm trying to tell you, like, that's literally what niggas do. As soon as they finish that, yes, you're so, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. As soon as they take that fucking mask off, that's what I'm saying. As soon as they get back in the locker room, oh man, that bitch is so annoying, bro. Oh my God. Like, bro, just be yourself. Tell that bitch she annoying. Be yourself, slime. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, as soon as the mask come off and the nigga's done interacting with the woman or having the camera in his face, nigga go home, he taking his clothes off. Oh, God damn, them hoes was annoying. I couldn't even talk to the guy because them bitches were so fucking loud. Like, I'm telling you, like, and look, everybody, look. Let me just be honest. Look, see, Anya's gonna be honest to you, okay? Every guy is like that. Anya was like that. Anya was the nice guy. Every guy has to go through that stage. If you aren't like taught how to get women, you gotta go through the stage of nice guy. I'm telling you, I fucking can't stand it. Trying to be Mr. Nice Guy all the time. And I'm getting fucked up. It's all right. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's all right. That's why I'm not mad at my brother here. I ain't mad at him. But eventually he gonna be tired of not getting no pussy and spending money. Now, I've never had like a problem to where I'm spending money and not getting coochie. I just was usually choosing the wrong coochie to be with. Which is not a big issue. That's just me not having enough women that I've dealt with to see the signs of fucking whores. So, bro is spending money and not getting coochie. That's tough. So it's like he's more so like he's stuck in the section of he's picking the wrong ones and he's not standing on like his 10 because he's being a nice guy. So, man, this guy. Tired of paying them damn bills. Now let me stop. But anyways, but yeah, I keep trying to tell y'all, nice guys. Any guy that has to tell you he's a nice guy is a killer. That's a demon. I'm never gonna tell you I'm a nice guy. I'm not. If you don't fucking listen, I don't give a fuck about you. Okay? Not a nice guy. But a nigga telling you he's a nice guy, is a fucking demon. Cause it's promise you, as soon as you do something he don't like, he is not a nice guy. Not a nice guy.
Fatality.
All right. JoJo Siwa's boyfriend Chris Hughes. I feel like, who is Chris Hughes? I feel like I know who that is. They cannot type. I don't know who. I lie like a motherfucker. Shit. But JoJo Siwa's boyfriend Chris Hughes shared a new photo of them in bed. This comes after JoJo Siwa recently revealed that she no longer identifies as a lesbian. What? It was like she identified as a lesbian for like, was it 2 years? How long did she do that? 2 years, months? But so in April she claims she's a lesbian. April, May, June. Damn. 2 months. That's how bad you hoes are. That's how annoying you bitches are. 2 months. Bitch said, I'm not doing this. 2 months. That's how annoying you bitches are. She said, I'm going back. I'm switching back. Stupid. Oh my God. Woo, shit, JoJo. Welcome back. I appreciate you for stepping back into your reality, because you was living in some Disney World shit, I tell you. I'm glad bro was able to wake you up, and I'm mad they made him apologize like a little bitch, because you was crying like a little bitch. But yeah, that's crazy. 2 months? She lasted 2 months as a lesbian? Sheesh. I'm telling you, that's how bad you motherfuckers are. That's how annoying bitches are. Like, lasted 2 months. Can't do nothing without shaking ass or having ass out. Not even rap. It's crazy. Got cheated. Oh yeah, I went to her crib to get my. Oh, did these niggas block me? Oh, this post has been deleted. Yeah, that shit got 3 points. I went to her crib to get my stuff after she cheated on me, and her ex broke my jaw. Yeah, niggas be taking the L's to social media. You don't gotta do that. Yeah, you definitely don't gotta do that. Jay Single almost got kicked out of Target after he tried sharking somebody's mom. Are you anybody's ball?
You in line, man? Yes. Yeah. Who ball you is? You anybody's ball?
What do you mean?
You hoop? You don't hoop?
No.
No, who ball you is?
What do you mean?
You ain't nobody ball?
What does that mean?
No, I'm just checking. Just making sure. You're very beautiful, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got ball. All right.
What the fuck? Nigga said, I got ball. Gaming while your mouse is charging. Hell yeah. That bitch was taking forever. I forgot what that. I'm making new wife and kids. No, I'm just.
Microsoft?
Oh yeah, he was going through all the things he was seeing. How they didn't change nothing for Pride Month. Thank God. Why are we changing shit for Pride Month? This shit don't make no sense. Imagine we changed. We are celebrating niggas' sexuality. We don't have a fucking heterosexual month. Why the fuck do we need Pride Month? Then niggas compared it to Black History Month, and I was like, we don't need that month either. The fuck? Why the fuck do we have Black History Month? We don't have White History Month. We don't have Asian History Month. We don't have Indian History Month. We don't have Native American History Month. Why the fuck do we have Black History Month? That don't make no sense either. It's literally a month for motherfucking niggas to act up and be stupid. That's it. Like, then here we go. Oh my God, but they weren't the slaves. Nigga, yes, they were. They still slaves over there. Like, there's still slavery over there. America is literally are the ones who stopped the transatlantic slave. Like we stopped that shit. We stopped slaves from going across we stopped that. Like, she says we have all. We stopped that. We stopped that. Like, we are the ones who stopped the transatlantic trade, the slave trade. The U.S. Were slaves still bred and made here? Sure, but we stopped that trade. So niggas still have slavery in different countries across in Europe, Asia, all them shits, different continents, all that shit. They still have fucking slavery. So I guess everybody get a month. Even white people are enslaved in places. Duh. You a nigga that get bitches, you definitely see how this is. Bro's about to get another bitch. The fuck? That's easy. Yeah, bro's about to get another one. Trying to think. Yeah. I want to watch this video too. Let me read. I think this is them rating themselves, right? I think this is them rating themselves.
Minutes to rank yourselves based on looks.
Oh gosh.
I think if we were gonna talk about like societal beauty standards, I think you would be first.
Molly.
Yeah, Molly would be first.
Her?
I can understand what you're saying. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
If we're gonna base it on like societal metrics, I think she would be first.
In that case, you gotta be second.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely say like your hair is so beautiful. Your fit
It's not
is
real.
gorgeous.
Thanks.
I mean,
but you're eating it up. But you're eating it up. And guys don't know that, so it's okay.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You come up here. Also, too, you have such an amazing like fairy fit too. So you gotta come up. Come on, you gotta come up. Go up there. Go up
Your
there.
smile
Yeah, go up
is so
there.
pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
I stand by the fact that I think you should be first. I'll stand on that.
I think Sava should be first.
Nah. No, but I'm saying what's our metric?
I don't
Because if we're
know.
think objective societal beauty standards, I'll put you first and then I'll put you second.
This first? What
I
the
don't know if I
fuck?
would be third, but
Anything,
I'm not
I
gonna
would
contest
say
that.
the girl over here
You need
is
to stay
first.
here. Face
Her
card?
face is
Body
kind
card,
of.
the
This man's face is
But-
kind of.
the hair's on lock.
But if we are doing the whole to societal standards, definitely not number 2.
I think so.
I think so. I will put you there for sure.
Girl, don't even
What country are we living in?
Janelle, why do you feel like that? Like,
Yeah, why do you feel like that?
I think it's because I grew up in Florida, and the epitome of beauty in Florida is the blonde, blue-eyed, beachy girl, and I'm not that.
I'm from LA.
Fair.
And you're
See, and
exactly
it's a
what we.
it is a cultural. it's a
yes.
Can I say that really
But I
quick
think-
though? Because I guess the only way we're gonna get anywhere if it's majority rules, right? So majority rules. Do we all agree that you should be second? If not first, then second. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Beautiful. So you're locked in.
Yeah.
I'm locked and I'm loaded and I'm
You're
staying.
good. I think the girls are feeling it, but I think the boys are gonna feel it too.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's funny. You know who I think the boys are gonna feel?
Hell yeah.
Well, can you do a little spin?
Period.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. You do spin back? Let me.
I don't like her
Look at
outfit.
the
Like,
waist.
why the
I
fuck
feel
does
like if
she have
anybody
her
like
pants
walked
like that?
into
Like,
like a
that shit
bar,
is fucking
like
stupid.
everybody here would just like stop an entire crowd.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would get into fights with my boyfriend if I had one over all of y'all.
Literally.
Easy.
Same.
Same.
They picked like the
I'm also not
ugliest
mad
bitch to me
at this
first.
line.
I'm not mad at the line either.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 because you're just giving wife. Somebody needs to put a ring on
Valid.
you.
Period.
I'm gonna put me 4 and you last.
I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
But because you're a baby.
That's true.
Yeah, you just there's like
That's
so
true.
much for you still.
Girl, if I'm last in the line of y'all, I'm lit. I'm good. I'm not mad about this at all.
Ladies, you have 10 minutes to rank
This is
yourselves
like just
based
dick
on
riding the whole
looks.
time.
Oh gosh.
I think if we were gonna talk about like societal beauty standards, I think you would be first.
Molly.
Yeah, Molly would be first.
I can understand what you're saying. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
If we're gonna base it on like societal metrics, I think she would be first.
In that case, you gotta be second.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Right.
definitely say like your hair.
Hold. Not them screenshotting me. Whole account is what? How dare they just screenshot me like that? Let me like this shit and repost it for her, cause then nobody else did it. With her 19 followers, I got you, sis. I need a broke boyfriend. It's homeless niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what be so funny. It's homeless niggas all around, guys. When I mean it's homeless niggas all around, it's homeless niggas all around the world. It's niggas all around the world homeless. See, like, I don't feel like watching that. I like watching that on my own time. I'm not gonna stream it. I need to be monetized. Fuck. All right, let me see this.
All right. No, but you ordered it?
Okay, bet.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah. Let's get this show on the road.
All right, and we're live. It looks like we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome. Bit unorthodox here. We are live in Miami, Florida, man. We are right here in the heart of Miami, Florida, in Brickell, to be exact. Right here by Mary Brickell Village. And we got a sign, okay? And the sign says, "Women deserve less. Change my mind." So we're opening it up for, discussion. And we can go ahead and have a talk about why women deserve less. Obviously, my best-selling book, we talk about this in detail. It's only 90 pages or less than 100 pages because women deserve less. So let's see what the people in Miami think about this, and we'll be able to have a good discussion.
Thanks.
As you guys can see, I got the whole squad out here with me. Well, you might not be able to see them all, but I promise you that they're here. That's why it took us.
All right. Let's get into it.
So, your opinion's pretty extreme.
Yes.
How did you come to this opinion? Because it's very extreme.
Why women deserve less?
Yeah.
From talking to women and looking at the statistics.
So, basically, I came to this conclusion after many years of deliberation and pondering, and I kind of realized that we live in this world where we give women everything that they want without them earning it. We have simps all over the place, guys making thoughts rich, thoughts not having skill sets, not respecting men, not believing in, men being masculine. And quite frankly, we just live in a deregulated sexual marketplace. And obviously this has caused a lot of problems for both genders. I would argue that feminism has actually hurt women more than it's hurt men.
And the reason it hurts women more than it hurts men because it makes them equal. It makes you equal. It means I don't have to open the door for you. You got to open the door for me. Whoever's first. It makes us equal. That's why it hurts you more than me because I already had to open the door. Now you have to open the door because it makes you equal, if that makes sense.
Men, we're problem solvers. We find ways to deal with it, whether guys want to go ahead and pay for some box or, go to a foreign country and become a passport bro. Men have been able to figure out and deal with the problem. But I think with women, they haven't. And I think the situation that we have right now where, women find something like 60+% of men is like 80-90% of men is unattractive. That tells you where we kind of are. And that was years ago from a Cornell study. So I think feminism, if anything, has actually hurt women more than anybody else. And that's kind of where we are when I say women deserve less. It's more about they deserve less because it's going to protect them from themselves because they don't understand that giving them more actually hurts them. So that's kind of my position on that. And obviously, lots of feminists get mad at me for saying this, but I think we need to put them back in the kitchen.
Oh God.
That's very extreme opinion. Why don't you blame the men?
Why don't I blame the men?
He just explained it. Men have figured out how to do it, whether it be passport bros, whether it be paying for box. Men figure out how to get what they want, whereas women are still stuck in this cycle of unattractiveness, being unattractive to men. So he just said it.
Well, I do. But the problem is, society already blames men, right? I think with men, if you're a loser, you deal with the consequences of that. Women don't want to deal with you. Guys don't want to be.
Facts. Like, perfect. I'm saying that. I'm glad I called bro before this, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I be trying to tell niggas too. Niggas be like, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. Nigga, who don't hold niggas accountable? You couldn't even walk down the street and bother bitches without a nigga trying to come whoop your ass. Random. You don't even have to know you. You couldn't even walk down the street and get into a fight with a bitch without a nigga trying to whoop your ass. Like, if somebody sees you doing something to a woman, especially another man, he's going to go out of his way to help her. So it's like another factor behind that, like Myron is about to say, when a guy is a loser, when he don't get bitches, I don't have to yell and scream at him that you don't get bitches. He knows that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to like convince him that he don't get bitches. Like a guy, say bro watches Corn all day and he's like, oh well, I just saw her. That just was that. Like, I don't have to convince him he don't get bitches. He knows he don't. Whereas like women, you kind of like have to convince them they're not attractive. Like, you have to convince them that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing because they think they are, because men are still talking to them. So that's why it's a delusion. See? Whereas guys, he knows he's a loser because bitches ain't talking to him. Bitches are not talking to him. She doesn't know she's a loser because niggas are still trying to fuck. So she's conflating fuck with winner. Fucks, you're still a loser if you're getting fucked. You're still a loser. If you're not getting fucked, you're still a loser. But the difference is the guy who's not getting fucked understands he's a loser because he's not getting fucked. The bitch who's getting fucked doesn't know she's a loser because she's still getting fucked.
Be friends with you. No one cares about you. You basically end up becoming invisible. So men have to deal with consequences for inadequacy, but women don't. And I think that's the biggest problem because we got a bunch of mediocre women running around, and they think that they're entitled to top shelf guys. And I think a big reason for this is because we live in this gynocentric society where we prioritize female wants and female standards over the male standards, right? If a woman is rude and loud, no one cares. But if a guy is meek and weak and doesn't have his money together, we make fun of him.
All the time. If a nigga don't got nothing, nigga act like a bitch. How do you, like, where does that saying come from? Act like a bitch. That's like a whole saying. Stop acting like a bitch. That's like a saying. But why are you acting like a bitch? If a nigga is being weak, he gets made fun of. If a nigga's a fat ass, he gets made fun of. Hey, titties. At practice, especially if a nigga is on a team and he's a fat ass, he's getting made fun of. Especially at practice. Especially, don't let us get in the locker room. Like, but women don't get that same treatment, which is why they still act the way they do, because they don't get made fun of. They don't get called losers. She doesn't get called a bum because she's 35 with a career and no man. She doesn't get called a bum. She gets called a successful, strong, independent woman.
Stupid. So we don't have the same negative consequences for male inadequacy that we do for female inadequacies. So yeah. Yeah? Sure. Oh, what's up, man? These guys don't count. What's up, man? Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
These are, you want to introduce yourself to the people real quick? These are allies, guys, by the way. Shout out to Shani and his girl.
Hello. Okay, Shayna's good. Okay. Hi, Myron. Oh, hi, I'm Samantha McCarty.
Hi, good to see you again.
I work for Street Polar.
This is Shane's girlfriend, guys.
Yeah. I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
Okay. If feminists had their own country, would they survive?
Hell no.
Fuck no.
Why?
Good question. They wouldn't survive because the reality is that women can't actually defend themselves properly. You know, men have the
Women can't enforce force.
monopoly of force, and women don't really have the capability to defend themselves against men that might attack them. This is why we have, you know, the military, police, etc. Men have the monopoly of force that allows women to be able to be safe.
Well, if we didn't have to, well, if men weren't there, we wouldn't need any force because nobody, we wouldn't need any force because we just be. No. Other niggas around you. What about them? Fuck. Nobody breaks a law in your city. What about them other niggas that's trying to get in your city? How you gonna stop them niggas? How are you going to stop them? Then say you can't kill all of them. How are you gonna arrest them? How are you gonna put them away? Who's gonna watch them? Who's gonna control them while they're put away in the jail, in the camps? Who's watching them? Who's enforcing the law of the camp, of the jail, of the prison? Who's enforcing those laws? No, it's not you niggas.
So, yeah, if we had a woman country, it would be taken over within a day, 24 hours.
Yikes. Should an IQ test be required to vote?
You know, that's a good question. I've thought about that myself, whether it be an IQ test or a civic exam. I think for men, right, they would be able to take the test automatically and be able to obviously vote. But for women, I think they'd have to have some other skin in the game to be able to even take the test.
What do you think some of those requirements or factors would be for women?
Ooh, it would have to be public service, passing the civic test, and then being able to make a bologna sandwich properly.
Bologna?
They could do those three things. I think they should be able to vote.
This nigga
What
stupid.
are some old-fashioned values that have kind of gone away that should be brought back?
I think men should be the providers. I think they should be the breadwinners. I know that's kind of something that's almost impossible to do nowadays. And I think women should really focus on rearing the children and being at home. But, you know, I think we're too far gone now at this point. I don't think the feminists are going to yield any ground. Now, there's some women I think that are waking up and realizing, like, feminism is a cancer. It's fucking them up. But it'll be very difficult to go backwards. But I do think if we brought simply the nuclear family back, that would handle 80% of the problems.
Would you rather date a liberal or an illegal immigrant?
Damn.
Illegal immigrant. She at least knows how to make a sandwich.
I was about to say, the illegal immigrant might know how to, most likely know how to cook because she come from a different country. So at least that bitch know how to cook and shut up. Whereas the liberal, oh, damn. That bitch ain't never gonna shut up.
That's it? That's the only thing?
Yeah, probably that. And then, yeah, it's
True.
and she's not going to talk back because she don't speak English. So that's even better.
Do you want me to keep going? Would you rather be misgendered in public or audited by the IRS?
Me be misgendered? Me be misgendered?
Yes.
Or audited by the IRS?
Yep.
Audited by the IRS.
Why?
This is stupid.
I got nothing to hide.
So you wouldn't be offended if someone, called you a different type of pronoun?
If they use the wrong pronoun, I wouldn't be offended. It is what it is. I mean, I think the whole concept of pronouns in itself is comical, but,
No, I wouldn't be
That's a crazy
offended
world
either
we're
if
in
somebody called me pronoun.
What's the bigger threat to America?
She.
Drag queens or fentanyl?
Damn, that's a
Drag
good one.
queens.
Why?
But drag queens.
Because drag queens basically make it seem as though it's appropriate and acceptable.
I will say drag queens warp the minds and they make it seem appropriate. Nobody's saying, hey, kids, take fentanyl, smoke it up, look what it does. And niggas see the nigga like this. Like, nobody's promoting fentanyl. They're definitely promoting drag queens, though.
Acceptable to cross-dress, read books to kids, and do all the other degenerate behavior that they do. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd give them their own little area in a town or a city where they could just hang out there and do everything that they want to do.
It's a hang out. How the
Well,
fuck
I
are they
mean,
in our
if you
city
don't like
hanging
that,
out?
then that's fine. But yeah, I think yes, segregation does have. I think segregation does work in some places. Yes.
She's a. Oh yeah, you want to go?
It's fine. Keep going. All right.
She's a 10, but she has her pronouns in her LinkedIn bio.
Sex only.
She's a 10, but have her pronouns in her LinkedIn bio.
So she's
Yeah.
still a
Take her
10 then?
seriously. Oh no, she goes down to like an 8 or a 9, but actually probably like a 7.
6.
But she
A
would be
6.
automatically put in
Look.
the sex only category.
Fair enough.
Pronouns, that means that bitch dumb.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Who's up next? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'll share it with you. Yeah, guys, if you want to go ahead and have a discussion, you're free to have a discussion. I mean, if you want to heckle from the side, that's fine. But, you know, if you're going to have points or whatever, just say what you got to say. We can have a discussion, no problem. Yes, what's up, man?
Oh, no, I just want to see what you got going on.
Oh, you want to see the sign?
Yeah, let's see. Women deserve less?
Women deserve less. Change my mind, yes.
Why do you think women deserve less?
Well, there's a bunch of different reasons, but I would say to make it nice and simple, we got too many simps out here.
What's the constant variable of what they currently have of deserving that they should deserve less of?
Oh, look, she flipped the middle finger up. She's so mad. Can't defend your ideas. Just got to put a middle finger up, I see. So sorry, what was
Big
that question?
fat
Yeah, I
black
said, what's
woman.
that constant variable that
Big
women
fat black woman.
deserve that have that?
And guys, I love when people be like, "Oh my God, he's always talking about we're 80% of y'all are obese." That's a statistic. Look it up. And 80% of that is overweight.
Fatality.
So when I say that, I'm saying that from statistics. I'm not really making fun of you. I'm just saying, typical.
You think they should?
Typical.
What's that they have right now that they're getting?
What
Too
is
much
it that they
attention.
have?
That they're getting.
Too much
Oh, man.
resources.
So here's the thing. They get preferential treatment. They're able to be treated like a lady while simultaneously zero consequence. They could basically double dip. So another can enjoy the benefits of being treated like a lady, right? Enjoy chivalry and, you know, traditional male standards like men treating them like ladies, while simultaneously they can also behave rude, erratic, crass, with zero consequence.
Can't men do the same thing?
No, we can't. We're actually held to standards unlike women.
Right, you go act like a dickhead in front of people, niggas gonna be like, bro, get the fuck away from me.
You think so?
Yes.
What backs that up?
For example, you, right? How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20. So, who do you think is going to have more value in society, you or a 20-year-old girl?
Depends which 20-year-old girl, because me, physically, I work my ass off and I'm, focused and do what I need to do. I'm sure there's a woman that's 20 years old that does the same thing.
Okay, here's
and
the
I'm sure
beauty.
There's a majority that
You
don't
said you
do
work
that.
your ass off, right?
Of course.
Why do you work your ass off?
I mean, because I don't ever want to have my mom working a day in her life. That's all
Cool.
it is.
So there's a burden of performance on you, right? You have to work.
Have to. No one has to work.
Well, if you didn't work, your status would decrease. Fair?
Not necessarily. Nowadays, no.
Yeah, it would decrease. So the reason why you're working is because you kind of know it's like an unspoken reality that men have to perform. But if I took a 20-year-old girl, she doesn't have to work. You do. That's my point.
I mean, working is one thing, because women, they can work in other ways. It doesn't just have to be like a 9-to-5, making money. They can work in supporting and doing
Work in
things
what?
around the house.
Work in what?
They don't have to work
Can we turn up the
monetarily.
speaker? You got to turn up the speaker. Because it's coming in very, very low. Yeah, let's turn up that speaker. Sorry.
For example, if you have a team of people, not every single person is just bringing in money. Someone helps someone else to support them throughout their daily life, to assist them to make that money. So let's say if I had a woman that was, living with me, and she was my girlfriend, she doesn't need to make money as long as she makes my life easier to be able to make money. And that's just as much as a help as me making.
But the difference, my nigga, the difference is, my nigga, you can't do that. You can say, well, babe, how about you go make the money and I'll just help around the house and cook and clean and shut up. You can't do that, brother. That's what he's saying. You got to be the nigga that make the money. You can't flip it around and she's the nigga that make the money, because guess what? She gonna get a nigga that make the money.
Stupid. Here's the difference. It wouldn't work the other way around. That's my point.
Dumb
if she
motherfucker.
worked and
Why
you
not?
helped her out behind the scenes,
Why not?
it probably wouldn't work.
It's not probably. It's not gonna work, and if it does, it's temporary. It's temporary. There's no. This shit is not working. And if she do that, it's temporary. But I doubt she do.
Because women don't like to provide for men long term.
It depends on the situation. Depends on the
90+% of women do not want to be a breadwinner for a man ever.
That's
ever.
not true.
That's propaganda, feminist propaganda. Women, if they out-earn their man or they're in a position where they're in a leadership role, there's a very high likelihood they will leave you.
My mother's a perfect example of that. It's the complete opposite, so I don't
Is she
agree.
with your dad still?
Of course.
Okay, and how long they been married?
They got married, high school sweethearts, since they were, I believe, 18. They got married, moved here together.
And was your mom the breadwinner the entire time?
They were 50-50.
Okay, and then what is it now? Now she's the breadwinner?
At first, it was my dad. Well, basically, my mom went to school. My dad worked. Then my mom worked because she got her degree. And
He
my
put her
dad
through school.
Then went to school. And now they both work. And I would say that my mom has a more consistent and, makes more money than my dad. And that completely discredits to a point of what you're saying, because there's a degree where my dad wasn't working, assisting her.
Well, you
So-
also got to understand that anecdotal evidence, like based on your own personal experience, doesn't necessarily reflect the rest of the
No, I
world. So
agree.
though that might be your situation with your parents, which is
Right, that might be a great situation for your parents. Also, you said dad found her high school sweetheart, so that's what, 19 something? 1970? She doesn't have fucked up brain yet. Her brain ain't fucked up. Her brain ain't feminized, westernized yet, okay?
is great. A lot of the times that's just not the reality. And the other thing also that you need to understand is that your father was the breadwinner for a significant amount of time in their relationship.
How do you know it's significant? What if I say 2 years?
Well, those 2 years is where she was able to go to school, right?
And vice versa when he went to school.
Okay, but he put her through school. So he allowed her to basically be able to go to school, and
She
he
put him through school, yes. They
That's
both
very
put each
important.
other through school.
That's very, very important. That's a pertinent fact to the situation. But again, like I said before, women, right, are not going to provide long-term for men the same way that men will provide long-term for women. Also, I think it's important to understand that your parents had a longer relationship, so by the time that everything planned out and she's being the breadwinner, she's a bit older. She might not be able to enter the dating marketplace the
Can
same
you
level.
elaborate on the word provide?
I'm sorry?
Can you elaborate on what you mean by provide?
You said she was the majority breadwinner, right?
Disregard what my situation was in my family. I want you to elaborate and describe what you mean providing, a woman providing is. What do you see that as?
The reality is this, man. So, I know this is considered politically incorrect to say this, but most women do not want to be the breadwinner for men. They just don't. Now, they'll sit there and have the feminist propaganda and say, I'm a boss bitch and I'll make a bunch of money and I'll do X, Y, Z. But the reality is when women say I'm independent, you got to ask yourself, who are they independent of? It's men. They do that to say, I don't need a man, and they make that money for themselves. When a man makes money, he says, how can I have a family? When a woman makes money, she says, I don't need a man. Completely different mindsets when we make a certain amount of money.
So providing, essentially, you're talking about monetarily when it comes to money.
Yes, when it comes to, being a breadwinner. Men are far more comfortable and built to provide for women than women are for men. If a woman is in a provider situation, the likelihood of that relationship falling apart is very high. Now, there's some situations like yours where it was able to work. But I do think it's important to understand that your dad had a bit of equity there where he helped her get to the position that she's at. So there's some level of reciprocity there. Now that, she's making the money. But in most situations, women are not okay with providing long-term for men, especially now.
So on a follow-up question, you're talking about providing as a woman or a man is just monetary. What would success look like for you as a human being?
For me?
As a human being, what does success look like?
Having a nuclear family, having a woman that respects you and obeys you. You make the decisions, you're the head of the household, and bringing it back to what it was before.
Right.
But this whole equal partnership stuff that we push out there, it's not true. It's all a lie.
So you're saying being able to support and have a woman that supports you is what success looks like for you as a human.
Yeah, as a man, yeah, being able to protect and provide for your family and have a woman that loves and takes care of you and respects you. What else do you want, brother? Shit. Sounds like a good life to me.
Yes, you support financially, and obviously you're the bedrock, and she takes care of the children in the home, and have defined gender roles. I think that's very important.
And as a person, more, what would you be happy with yourself? Let's say you're on your deathbed and you're looking back. What would you look back on and say, wow, that was success?
I think when you're looking at your deathbed, the only thing that matters, when you're on your deathbed, the only thing that matters looking back is, did you create a legacy and do you have a family?
Right. Like, did you leave something for your family, and did you create something for them for your name to be remembered?
I think you want to be on that deathbed with people surrounding you that you've helped create to some degree.
So what if, let's say on my deathbed, I have $100 million there, and when I look back, I was like, damn, I was a shitty person. I didn't do a lot of things. I wasn't so wise. I wasn't so
Can be most of these bitches, exactly.
kind. But instead, you maybe had that same amount of money, but you had a woman that instilled those values in you and your family. I think that's worth more than any $100 million could count for.
I agree. I think less money and a family is far more important than more money and no family. I agree.
And a woman brings that.
I agree. All right, thank you. Who's up next?
Say, and a woman brings that. Brother, you're so cooked out right now. You can't even think about the argument. Like, obviously, women bring kids into the world. We're talking about choosing the right one, dumbass.
Stupid.
Yes? Sure, whoever wants to come up next.
I'm gonna come on.
What's up?
How you doing?
Yo.
Oh, Unc came up. Okay, Unc. What's good, Unc?
Just adjust this. Just adjust this. So yeah, just hold that. I got it. I did this for a little while. I know. So that's your book, Why Women Deserve Less?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. I just want context. So as we talk, I want to understand your mindset. So we're gonna have a debate or a conversation. I want to make
Well,
sure.
I think men simp on women too much. I think that's one of the main ones. I think a lot of guys don't make women earn their keep, and we've created a pretty shitty marketplace for that. That's created a lot of issues.
So you think men have created it, or the women have created that?
Both parties are responsible to a degree.
Okay.
Both have their contributions to the deregulation and the problems that we have.
Simps, and then
So do you think
the hoes.
What specifically made you come to this whole concept?
Because first, what niggas don't understand is the simps let you have the fucking right to vote and all this extra sexual shit anyway. Those were the simps saying that shit. It wasn't us. I promise you. Simps was like, oh yeah, they should be able to vote and fuck whoever. Shit. Because they thought they was gonna. The nice guys thought, finally, we can get some fucking pussy. Yes. Fuck. I'm trying to get some coochie since '96. Shit.
Type of women deserve less.
Many years of pondering.
That's it?
Many years of pondering.
You
yes.
married?
Many years of
You
pondering.
married?
No.
You got a baby mama?
No.
No kids?
No.
You don't want kids?
Not right now, but in the future,
How old
yes.
are you? How old are you?
35.
Okay. You got time.
Yeah.
You got till 55 and you good. So you can go crazy. I just need to understand. I'm trying to.
Nigga said you got till 55. Hold up. Cause I hate dumb niggas. I hate dumb niggas. I hate dumb niggas. Hate them. You got to what, nigga? He got to win, my nigga. What this nigga just say to y'all? This is why I can't stand a dumb nigga. Cause you see how fast I just did this? Do you see how fast I just fucking typed this shit in and found the answer? That's why I hate dumb niggas. Easy. Nigga said, you got till 55. Huh? Dumb niggas.
Stupid.
I understand why. It's because none of your rationale right now makes sense at all. That's your, because you're telling me what you think, and I'm telling you what I think right now. So it just doesn't make sense.
All right, what doesn't make sense?
So you talking to the young man about him, his parents. He had a great, because that's that's his world. His mom actually makes more money than his dad, but they've been together since they were 15, 18. I don't know what he said.
I don't know how long.
But I think the whole concept of him saying that is a lot of people who experience, and there's nothing wrong with that because
His parents also got married back in the day. They didn't get married 3 years ago. Fucking cockheads.
they helped each other to make that beautiful young man be able to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, but we
and
also
doing
have to
something.
be realistic and understand that that's not the norm. Most women are not okay with being breadwinners in a relationship. And then obviously when he explained it a bit more, it made a bit more sense because his father was in a breadwinner position and then assisted his mom with being able to go to school.
They
so that she
assisted
did
each
it.
other. They assisted each other.
Yes, he was the breadwinner for a period of time to allow his
Right,
mom
she went
to
to
go
school,
to school.
and then
Exactly.
What niggas don't understand is if he doesn't do that in the beginning, she doesn't go to school, so she doesn't get to assist. That's what I'm saying. Like she doesn't even get the privilege of assisting or the allowance of assisting if he doesn't do it first. Dumbass. Fuck.
They flipped it.
Exactly.
Which
so,
was great. They had an understanding, right?
Yes, but that's not the
communication.
norm, and that's not what typically happens. I mean, you know, we have a very high divorce rate. We have a lot of the decline of marriage in America. And
I'm dumb as
I don't
hell.
blame the guys for not getting married because there's not really much benefit now getting married for a man.
So it's not any benefit for being married for a man.
Virtually none. No. I mean, I think that there's any benefit. I mean, I'll ask you this: what benefit does a guy get from marrying a woman that he doesn't get from just being in a regular long-term relationship?
Depends on what you want.
Okay.
So
well,
a benefit.
Nigga didn't answer the question.
What benefit does a guy get from marrying a woman that he doesn't get from just being in a regular long-term relationship?
Depends on what you want.
Nigga
So
didn't
a
answer the
benefit-
question. Regardless, if I wanted the world, I could get that in a regular relationship.
Let's go through.
It's not. She's not just gonna give me the world because I married her.
Look, some men just want an arm piece. Some men want somebody they can grow old with. Some men want somebody they can make money with. Some
you can
men,
do all that without being
I'm about to say everything he just said. You could do that with your girlfriend.
married.
No,
That's my point.
No, we're talking about benefits. We not. That's all. No, we just talking about benefits. If you decided when you decide to get married,
All right, let me ask the question again.
Okay.
What I asked you was, what benefit do men get from getting married from a woman that they otherwise would not get from just being in a regular relationship? There's
it
none.
doesn't-
It's a trick
that's-
question. There's almost none.
But that's personal though. That it's personal why a person gets married.
I would
They-
say that's fairly. I mean, like I said before, if they choose to get married, that's one thing, but they're not
but
getting
that's-
any real
but
benefits
that-
for
Right,
doing
they're
so.
choosing to get married.
But
so
they don't get benefits. If anything, they
the
get
only reason you
liability.
get married because you're in love with the person, or
That's not a benefit though. You fucking
you
Neanderthal.
have some religious reason that you get married.
Again, I'm speaking
or-
very pragmatically, and I'm giving you a pragmatic situation, and you're responding with kind of an emotional response. I'm saying that with men,
You know,
right,
hold on
there's-
1 second.
There's no benefit.
Just because I raise my voice doesn't make me emotional. That makes you're talking like a woman now.
No, I'm
So-
actually just telling you
so
very
that
pragmatically.
doesn't make me. I'm just talking.
I'm telling you
and
very
I'm
pragmatically.
hey, I'm big. My voice raises. You might get intimidated a little bit.
Not
We're
at
just
all.
having fun. I'm enjoying this. This is where I stop because I think you're amazing.
Yeah.
I want to tell you you're
no,
amazing.
I'm just saying, pragmatically speaking, there's no benefit to a man getting married in the West anymore. There's almost none.
So
If
why
anything,
they
it's
get West?
only downside. And I asked you, can you name one thing that a man would get as a benefit from getting married in this day and age?
Nigga can name shit.
And you mentioned some things, but those things can all be attained in a regular relationship without getting married.
But again, you can't. That's fine. You can say that, but that's a choice. It's still a choice. I get what you're saying.
I asked
I'm
a
not
very
disagreeing.
direct question. And
No. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. But
Okay.
also on my side, that's still a choice. Like if I decide to get married to her right now, because she's beautiful and I love curly hair, and that's my thing. So what?
But what's the benefit of the marriage? What's the difference of you just being her boyfriend? Because she's beautiful and cute. What's the difference? You didn't have to marry her because she's beautiful and cute. You could be her boyfriend because she's beautiful and cute. What's the fucking difference, bro? Explain the difference. Fuck.
You can't tell me no different. And if I feel good about that, cool. At some point we get divorced, that's my fault because I chose her. I didn't talk to her.
Okay,
I didn't get to
think
know
we've
her.
reached kind of an impasse here. Who's up next?
Oh man,
Oh God, like nigga was fucking retarded. We couldn't even have a conversation because you're retarded, bro. Like, it's not even like we're coming to like a stalemate, nigga. You're just retarded. Can't even talk to you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you will never see Anya arguing. I don't even really argue on Twitter for real. I'm really just talking to my guys to show you how dumb these bitches are. But you will never see Anya arguing in public unless it's filmed like this with some regular random ass nigga. You will never see me do that ever, 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 ever. You know why? Because niggas are retarded. So I'm never gonna waste my time arguing with a retarded ass nigga who can't even look up fucking Google. Who can't even Google search shit. Who can't even look up Google facts. Like, easy, common sense, common knowledge shit right at this point.
Yeah. All right, so you already know. Another day in office. What's up, man?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
How would you define like deserve? When you mean deserve less, monetarily, in what way do you mean?
Oh my goodness. Deserve less as in when you first meet a girl and you're talking to her, you can't give her the world. You only give her what she gives you. If she don't give you shit, you don't give her shit. She give you a high five, you give her a pinky, nigga. Like, you don't give her more than what she gives you. If she give you a lot, you can give her a little. That's what deserves less mean. You don't give her a lot, you give her a little. All right. You reciprocate it, but just a little less. Like I said, high five, you give her a 3-5. Fuck is you talking about? Just you reciprocate it, but just a little less.
I mean, they deserve less.
It could be a multitude of different things. I mean, tell me what you're thinking and what we could kind of go off what you're thinking.
I'll go off you. You're the one that says they deserve less.
Well, you came up here, so.
All right. So
go ahead.
I would say for you, maybe it means like monetarily or love or emotionally. I'm raised in a Middle Eastern family, but
money is one thing. I think it's a bunch of different things. I think it's time, attention, resources,
okay.
Money. It could be a multitude of different things. I think a lot of guys simply simp on women for no reason.
Okay, that I probably agree with you.
Okay.
But in the sense of deserve, when someone says deserve, there's a value of a man and a woman. Do you think it's different?
The value between a man and a woman?
I mean, deserve kind of comes with some. There's some. If you say, as a person, something deserves less, either they're a bad person or there's something to them that means they're lesser than. Unless you think people are just not born equally.
Yeah, the reason why I say deserve less is because the status quo is to give them everything.
The status quo is to give them everything?
Yes.
To women?
Yes.
You think so?
The accepted modality of dealing with women is being a simp nowadays, and I tell guys not to do that, and also be an extreme gentleman, and I don't think extreme gentlemen to women anymore in today's day and age.
It shouldn't be extreme gentlemen to women.
Like treating a woman like it's 1950 when she doesn't behave like it's 1950. In other
Right.
words. So you're a traditional guy, you're being chivalrous, but she's not necessarily a traditional woman.
Wouldn't it be that subjective to the women? It wouldn't be all women?
Of course, every situation is different, but I would argue that most women nowadays, modern women, have some adoption of
Bad habit.
Feminism that, quite frankly, makes it in a situation where it's maybe not in your best interest to practice chivalry with them. I think it's earned. The point I'm trying to make here is that they need to earn that gentleman treatment from you.
They need to earn that gentleman treatment.
Absolutely, yes.
So it shouldn't gets lost. It has to be earned from the beginning.
Yes.
Yes, and there's a multitude of different ways to assess this, but yes, I think guys need to reserve treating women like ladies in the beginning so that they don't get taken advantage of.
Do you think in some cases it would be better to learn the hard way? I mean,
You hear this dumb you niggas. This is a nigga that's gonna have to learn the hard way. This is a nigga who's gonna have to learn the hard way. Do you think it's better to just be a cuck and learn the hard way? No. Why the fuck would you want to do that? Do you do the same thing when you don't wear a seatbelt? Well, I should just learn the hard way and get in a crash and die? Like, the hard way is death, nigga. What's wrong with you? That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas is willing to risk their life for the coochie. He ain't even seen it yet. He don't even know what coochie he willing to risk his life for right now, but he willing to risk it. Like, bro, you have to think better. You have to think life or death. It literally is. Dealing with women is life or death. You know why? Because if she is unruly and she is crass and rude and disrespectful, you go out and she disrespect the wrong nigga, you're done. You got to get beat up, nigga, and hopefully he stop whooping your ass. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, you're just gonna have to learn the hard way, nigga. Fuck it.
Perfect. I mean, if you think about it, women are obviously maybe
Now-
not stronger. Men are obviously more masculine. In most cases, you probably, as a man, the value is to take care of somebody, build a family. You're protecting. That's
Well,
traditional value.
Here's the thing: some guys, a lot of guys do learn the hard way, and a lot of guys are stubborn. They have to learn the hard way. They have to get burned a few times to realize that the stove is hot. Now, smart people learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from
Others'
people's
mistakes.
So, I put the information out there. If they choose to want to still experiment and get burned, that's fine. But at least they have the ability to know that that information was there, and at least I could connect some dots for them. Because a lot of guys, what ends up happening is they make the mistake. They don't know what happened, what led to it. And then they put a gun in their mouth and they want to end it all because they weren't able to figure out what's going on.
Right.
So I do think that
On
it's
God.
important to have that information out there. And if they decide to take it, cool. If they don't, that's fine. But a lot of the times they'll go make the mistake, then they'll come back and say, yeah, he was right. Let me go back and look at this.
Exactly. So that's why this is why I do what I do. This is why we react to this shit. This is why we talk about these hoes. Cause like Myron just said, niggas is killing themselves out here. Niggas is unaliving themselves out here, like, quick, cause they can't figure shit out. And I just want to be the person who at least put the information out there for you, my nigga. Like, at least you was able to reach out to Anya and ask him a question, and maybe that might have saved your day or had you gave you a little more time. But yeah, guys aren't like, they don't know this information. And once they get burned, they do come back and be like, "Oh yeah, bro, I don't know why I didn't listen to you, bro." My friend, I'm telling you, my friend had to realize that a couple times. But once you get burned enough, bro, you're like, "Yeah, this nigga right, bro." Like, this nigga right, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's just the path that happens. It eventually happens, or they unalive, or just depressed out their mind and can't leave the house. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough out here for these niggas, or for my niggas. That's why I'm here.
Examine this. So I think having that information there is very important.
Agreed. But wouldn't that mean it's not that women would deserve less, but rather how you choose your women or the person beside you? It's not instinctively the woman that deserves less.
Well, you wouldn't know unless you was giving her less. That makes sense. Like, you wouldn't know what kind of woman she was unless you were giving her less. And there's so many women that don't deserve much, that don't deserve shit, that you can't just do that with every woman, because you're not gonna get that because you're, like I said, unless you're strict like I am, like how I do my shit, you're like, that's what I'm saying, you're not gonna run into women that are actual, like, feminine and act like women. You're gonna run into some masculine bitches. And if you're giving your all to the masculine bitches, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it and keep pulling. They're gonna keep if it keep coming out, they're gonna keep pulling, and till the shit run out. And when it run out, they'll fucking leave, and you'll be fucking looking like the cloth that come out the nigga that's on the ground dirty. Done. That act is done. Like, yeah.
No, I think every guy needs to approach a woman from a position of she needs to earn her keep.
So they don't deserve less. They just need to show for what they deserve.
You can make that argument. But again, like I said, status quo is to come in, assuming they deserve less, and then let her prove you wrong.
So as in the man's the value.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, this whole concept of women are the prize is garbage. It's a lie.
You don't think so?
No.
No, women are not the prize. You know why women are not the prize? Because men are expected to provide and protect for the rest of our lives. Okay. Since we're expected to provide and protect for the rest of our lives, that is difficult, because to provide and protect, you have to be strong and you have to have resources. Okay. To have resources, you have to be you have to have a certain work ethic as a man, and that takes time. That takes hard work. So if you have a strong man and he has a good work ethic where he has a lot of resources, that's hard to obtain. That's why we're the prize. The shit that we have to do is hard to obtain. Resources, because that's really one of the main things too. Provision, financial, that's hard to obtain. That takes time. What we want in a woman is easy to obtain. That's usually what women want in a man. Provision, protection. That's hard to obtain. What we want in a woman: cook, clean, listen. That's 3 things. Cook, find it on YouTube. Clean, pick up after yourself. You do that anyways. Listen involves you to close your mouth. Those 3 things can all be outsourced to any woman in the world. I can go find a homeless bitch and she do that shit. I promise. It's not that hard. But to find a nigga that's going to take care of you for the rest of your life, take care of you, not his family, not for a couple months, not for a year, you rest of your life. So that's the hard part. So that's why it makes the man the prize, because finding a guy that's going to take care of you, that has enough resources to take care of you, and that wants to take care of you and deal with you for the rest of your life and wants to protect you for the rest of your life is hard. Because if he can take care of you, that means he can take care of other bitches. And that means if he can take care of other bitches, that means other bitches are looking at him to get taken care of. See the difference? Because that's hard to do. Finding a bitch cook, clean, and listen is not hard to do. Cooking, clean, and listen is not hard to do. Making a lot of money is.
Can I ask you if you're religious by chance?
No, I'm not religious, no.
Okay. I'm not sure how familiar with the Quran, but there's a hadith that says the...
Yeah. Water? Can I get some water? Yeah.
I'm not sure how familiar you are, but there's a...
I'm not religious, man, so, I mean, using a hadith and stuff like that isn't really the way to go.
I know, but I'm just trying to see what you think of it. It says that the gates of paradise behold under the foot of the mother, and just kind of showing the importance of a mother. What's your opinion of mothers?
Well, remember that the Quran and these hadiths were written at a time when women obeyed men and actually respected male authority. They don't anymore.
You don't think so?
They don't. Absolutely, they don't.
You said you don't think so. What, nigga?
Maybe on average, sure, it's a little
Absolutely,
less.
they don't.
And that's what people be killing me, like, especially like religious guys. They're like, they try to use the Bible. Well, not even try to use the Bible, but like, they not only use the scriptures of the different religions, they try to make excuses for the women in them. And it's like the women back then, shut the fuck up, cook, clean, and listen. They didn't even they was in the crib all the time. Them bitches listened. Them bitches listened or got knocked out. The fuck? So it's like, we can't go off of how we're supposed to treat them in the Bible, because they don't act like that in the Bible. They don't act like that no more. So I can't say, hey, you're supposed to treat, that's not the Christian way to treat a woman, because she don't act like no Christian woman. So I can't tell you to do that, which is why religion doesn't really save you. Like, oh, that's crazy. That's what the fuck. But yeah, it's like, that's what I was saying in the last episode, in one of my other episodes. I forgot what episode it was. But religion doesn't save you. Maybe if we was back in the religious times, it would save you. Maybe. I probably would. But now, religion doesn't save you. These hoes don't act like that. Bitches ain't acting like Mary. These hoes is hoes. They're not even acting like Mary Magdalene. Like, religion is not going to save you. If you don't understand how to work females in this 2025 era, in this 2025 year, you're going to drown. Dating is a blood sport. Okay? They're going to kill you. All right? You're going to come to the field with a pistol, niggas going to have a bazooka. What is you talking about?
In that time, it was a little different. I would agree with you. But
A little different?
No, it's way different. Women respected male authority, so they don't anymore, and that's the problem. So what I'm saying is that we got to deal with, and this is the problem with religion a lot of the times, is religion doesn't equip men to properly deal with modern day females.
Right.
Modern day females.
Yeah, it does not equip you to deal with it, because modern day women are not the women of the book. Whether it's Judaism, Christianity, Islam, the religions, unfortunately, the Abrahamic religions do not account for modernity. with the way women behave now.
True, there's
unfortunately.
definitely a difference between women.
Now, if you
those
find a
days and
religious
today,
woman of the book and she follows it, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But that's very difficult to find.
So there you go. So there's a point where a woman can show they deserve something, but it's more
Just because she read the Bible don't mean she deserves shit. Nigga, use your
they
brain.
deserve less. It's just that some of them have lost the true nature of
What
women.
I'm saying is that men need to enter every relationship with women skeptical.
Skeptical. Yeah.
Skeptical and assume that they deserve less unless they prove that they deserve more. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
And there's nothing wrong with that because men have to perform.
Yep.
You have to come up to her, tell a funny joke,
Yep,
be
yep.
interesting, be charismatic, be charming. Why can't we put standards on women? I'm simply telling guys to put standards on women because we don't put standards on them. That's why they behave the way that they do.
Right.
So just no unconditional value to women is essentially what you're saying. Not
Basically.
that they deserve less, just don't be unconditional.
No, they don't. They deserve less.
Just because they're a woman.
What I'm saying.
It's like bro doesn't like the sentence women deserve less. Like, nigga, you're saying the same shit just differently, nigga. Fuck. Like, oh my God. Get away from me, bro.
Thing is approach it from a skeptical standpoint.
Yep.
And assume she deserves less unless she proves that she deserves more. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Which interestingly enough, I hope you know, this is how women deal with men.
Less. Yeah. Agreed.
This is
Literally.
precisely how women.
Literally how women deal with women.
For sure.
Women deal with
I don't know, but
men
let's
from
see.
an adversarial perspective of what can he provide for me.
Yeah. What can you do? What he brings. What
Versus
his
men
future.
are so stupid to come into a relationship and say, "Oh, what can I provide for her?"
What can I do for you, baby? I'm your slave. I'm your master. You're my master. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. I'll bend over. You want to check? Bitch ass niggas. I can't stand you niggas. That's why they act like this. Cause you niggas want to bend over for all them. No, niggas, stop bending over. You the man. You don't do no fucking bending. Fuck.
How can I go ahead and help her out? They don't come in with that same mindset. I'm simply telling men to treat women the way they treat us when it comes to the beginning of a relationship. And I would argue men have way more skin in the game when they deal with women, so it behooves us to move with a...
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we have way more skin in the game dealing with women than they dealing with us. Because if we marry them, we're fucked. They take everything. If something happens and she lies, we're fucked. I lose everything. And you have way more skin in the game. You gotta pay for the date. Something happens after the date, niggas is fighting, niggas trying to whoop her ass. You gotta protect her. And hopefully you come home. Like, that's what I'm saying. You have way more skin in the game. And that's why I try to bash it in you motherfuckers' heads. Because this is life or death, my God. This ain't no fucking... Bitch could have you locked up somewhere in the caves. Crying somewhere. Let me out, please. Please. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like... We live in a gynocentric America. Western society. Feminism has destroyed brains, especially women's. There is nothing women can't do that somebody will co-sign or be behind or entertain. So that's why I tell my guys, like, bro, you're the one who has to put their life and their resources on the line for the rest of their life. For the rest of your life, bro. Regardless of if you make so much money you could stop working physically and you just making passive income or whatever, you still have to make some income. Whether you're not big and strong no more and you can't protect physically and you're old, you still protecting because you might move to a safer area. That's still protecting. You're still protecting people. Because guess what? Now you don't have to go out your way to physically do it every day because you're in a secure area. You're in a safer area. Protecting still. So it's like, we have the most... Yeah, just think of it like this. And this is how I think of it all the time. Your life is on the line when you go on a date. Because if she doesn't listen and she does something crazy, you gonna have to protect her, and hopefully that nigga don't kill you. That's it. So always think of it like you have more skin in the game, because in reality you do. You the one that has to die for her. Hopefully she listens and respects you, and you die for for something.
With skepticism when we deal with them.
Do you think like the love of a woman?
Who's
is,
up
is
next
a
though?
valid-
Because we got a lot of people
Yeah,
here.
you're good.
I see. Do we got a line? We got a line, right? All right. So let's get some other
Appreciate it.
people on. Thank you. Thank you. No worries, man. Appreciate you. Hi.
What's up, bro?
You know he's a cuck.
Seen on
How
the
are you?
pods. It's crushing. For an argument, could you define what you mean real quick, in a more into context, like when you say less value,
I
less
literally just
attention,
went over
less
that with the other
resources?
guy.
30 seconds.
I literally just went over that.
15
for-
seconds. Less what? Less attention.
I
less...
said it. Just not even said men need to approach relationships and dealing with women from a skeptical standpoint.
Well, that's a little different than women deserve less, but I think
Yes,
I agree
assume
with
that
you.
they deserve less unless they prove they deserve more. Yes.
Okay, that's a tough argument because I think I agree with that. But the thing of where I disagree, because I've watched some of your content.
Sure.
So I'll pick on points that I think I disagree with.
All right, what do you disagree with?
Do you think you value commitment to a woman?
Can we turn up that mic? 'Cause
Do
the
you
music is loud. Sorry, say that again.
do you value commitment to a woman?
If it's the right woman, yes.
Okay. Can I
But
ask
that
you?
commitment has to be earned.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, what niggas don't understand is like they think we're saying just be fucking evil to women all the time. No, you're supposed to be evil in the beginning to see if she's nice, so she doesn't rip your asshole apart and have your fucking innards held up like this while you butt naked upside down under the tree. All right. That's all that for, brother. Once she proves she can do, you good. You treat her how you love on that girl. You can't wait. I know you can't wait for it. But until she shows that, till she proves that, you don't do that. You don't do that. Okay?
100%. You preach a message a lot right now that the masses is that women are basically like a lot of.
Let me see how much we got left of this. Okay, perfect. So it says bet. So 121 basically. So we still got basically an hour. Okay, so yeah. So we'll finish this next on Friday. Yeah, we'll definitely finish this on Friday. I like this. I wanna save this. But no. We'll finish this segment right here. 32, 37. Yeah, we'll finish this segment and then we'll finish this on Friday, guys.
What I would consider Miami women that are going after value, that are going.
This is like the almost longest stream I ever had.
Kind of going after men for basically their money in a sense, for lack of better words. And I think what's missing potentially part in your message is that it's like you probably don't speak enough about the fact that commitment to a woman, at least in a biblical stance, which not everyone's Christian, not everyone's ever. But there's a reason why biblical is the way it's written. That it goes church, Christ, man, woman, marriage. There's a reason that it's written that way. And I think part of your message is missing that it's like, are you married?
No.
Or do you want to get married?
I will in the future.
Why?
But not with the state involved.
Not with what?
Not with the state involved.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a whole other conversation.
With who involved?
Oh, I think it's a union between man and woman and God. But what I'm saying is that, right? So look.
Okay, fair.
I see your perspective because the other guy made a religious argument as well. So I agree with you on what you just said.
Okay.
But the problem is that most women do not observe this Christian worldview that you presented. Unfortunately,
I agree.
Of men are above women.
Okay.
Of men are above women.
Okay.
If I was
Okay, yeah. Okay, but yeah. So yeah, we'll finish this. This nigga look crazy. We'll finish this up on Friday. I like this a lot. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I be trying to tell you niggas. They done did the studies. They say it, not me. Scientists done did the studies. The more promiscuous you are, the less likely you are to stay in a relationship. I didn't do the study. They already did it. But yeah, we'll finish that on Friday. I appreciate y'all boys for chatting me up today. We went over a lot of stuff today, so make sure you niggas scroll through and get your parts. You'll see these clips out everywhere. But definitely be posting this video. If y'all want to debate me, you ever want to come on and talk, just hit me on X, Twitter, or Instagram. I'm usually on there. I would say Twitter most of the time, but yeah. Definitely follow me everywhere. Make sure you subscribe, please. And if you like the video, goofballs. All right. Yeah, we had a nice little stream today. Nice long one. You motherfuckers, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I come in every Monday and Friday and give you niggas some goddamn bangers. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay, Anya gets up here and brings out bangers all the time. All right? I don't want to hear shit else. Okay? But yeah, I will see y'all boys on Friday. Make sure you turn them noties on. I'm off, so we should have a nice early one like today. But yeah, I'll see y'all boys Friday. All right. Peace.
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok.